The political scene in the UK is in turmoil, and Keir Starmer, once hailed as the saviour of the Labour Party, is now drowning in a wave of fierce criticism. From poor decisions to broken promises, the public's trust in Starmer is collapsing at an alarming rate. But what exactly has driven him to this point of no return? In today's video, we'll witness a defining moment. Starmer, once a strong leader, now finds himself weak and powerless in the face of an unexpected confrontation with an angry woman in Liverpool. Could this be the end of his political career?
And I've been a member of the Labour Party for a long, long time. You have absolutely said you had 10 pledges, you were going to carry on the Corbyn legacy. And ever since, you've done nothing but distance yourself from the ideas which tens of thousands of people joined the Labour Party to support, and all you've done is feed into the Tory ideology of not supporting strikes.
Through the video recorded by a bystander, we can clearly see a middle-aged woman strongly criticising Starmer for his unfulfilled promises and for straying from the core values of the Labour Party, particularly the ideals set forth by Jeremy Corbyn during his leadership. She angrily stated, "Mr. Starmer made 10 pledges when he took power, but now they are all lies. He has done nothing but continue the Conservative Party's policies, supporting the privatisation of healthcare and ignoring the interests of the working people." Starmer, as we see in the video, with a calm exterior, but in reality a confused mess, was left speechless when confronted with anger right in front of him. Perhaps he was used to scripted questions from the press or debates he could control, but this situation was different. He appeared as flustered as a student caught cheating by a teacher, making viewers smirk. This was the moment many had been waiting for. A politician caught off guard by the harsh realities of public criticism. Viewers quickly realised that Starmer had not only lost his words, but also his confidence. He stood there, unable to respond, as if hoping the woman's anger would soon pass. His forced smile couldn't hide the fear and confusion. It seemed he had lost his way, with no path left to return to the image of a strong leader. The clip immediately went viral on social media, causing an uproar. His former supporters couldn't hide their disappointment, while his opponents seized the opportunity to add fuel to the fire. Within just a few hours, thousands of comments mocking Starmer's uncomfortable silence flooded in. One Twitter user commented, "Keir Starmer has completely lost his nerve. He is no longer the leader of the Labour Party we expected." Mocking memes quickly followed, from images of Starmer standing still like a wax statue to videos satirising his frozen leadership. One video, editing Starmer into the sinking Titanic scene, had him standing motionless as the ship went down, garnering millions of views in just one day. Another user remarked, "If this is how he handles a minor confrontation, I can't imagine what he'll do in a real crisis." The international media also jumped in. Major outlets like The Guardian and The Independent were quick to criticise Keir Starmer. The Guardian described him as a soldier without bullets, standing in the face of an attack without offering any meaningful response. They even compared him to previous leaders like Jeremy Corbyn, who, despite being controversial, could still defend his views courageously. This criticism does not come from a few individuals, but reflects the growing wave of public disappointment, especially from those who once believed in and supported the Labour Party under Jeremy Corbyn's leadership. Many feel that Starmer has betrayed the left-wing ideals he promised to uphold when he became leader of the Labour Party. Some left-wing voters feel that Starmer has turned his back on them and moved closer to the Conservative Party's policies, eroding the Labour Party's identity. This sentiment is clearly reflected in reactions on social media. A long-time member of the Labour Party commented, "I have been in the Labour Party for over 30 years, but now I don't recognise my party anymore. What Keir Starmer is doing is betraying the values we once fought to defend." This loss of trust isn't limited to Labour supporters, but has spread throughout society. Even neutral voters, those who voted for the Labour Party in previous elections are beginning to doubt Starmer's ability to lead the country. The latest surveys also show a significant drop in Labour Party support under Starmer's leadership. According to a YouGov poll, Labour's support rate is now only 29%, just 1 point ahead of the Conservative Party, which stands at 28%. Notably, while the Reform UK Party reached 19% and the Liberal Democrats 11%, the Green Party and SNP stand at 7% and 2%, respectively. Just 3 months ago, before Starmer took office, the Labour Party was leading the Conservatives by as much as 20 percentage points. But now, a lack of trust in Starmer and internal divisions within the Labour Party have caused that margin to shrink significantly. Many believe that political scandals and accusations of the government receiving gifts from donors have damaged the Labour Party's credibility. Not only is the political landscape in turmoil, but the economic situation is also becoming a major concern for the British public. According to a recent survey, consumer confidence in the UK has plummeted, particularly among retirees. After the government announced plans to adjust winter allowance benefits, many elderly people have expressed anxiety about their future financial security. The survey revealed that the current economic confidence index stands at -34, the lowest level since December 2023. Only 17% of the population believes that the economic situation will improve in the coming year. Elderly citizens are especially pessimistic, with confidence in their personal financial future dropping sharply to -45 points. This growing pessimism largely stems from the government's announcement of plans to cap the winter allowance standards, leaving many retirees feeling financially insecure. These adjustments are expected to cause hardship for many households, especially amid rising living costs. In addition to the political and economic difficulties, the people of England are also preparing to face an unusual cold snap in the near future. According to forecasts from the Met Office, a cold air mass from the Arctic will sweep down into England, bringing a significant drop in temperatures and the possibility of frost at night. This will not only affect the weather, but also increase pressure on the daily lives of citizens, especially in the context of economic hardship. The northern regions, including Scotland and northern England, will be the most severely impacted. Forecasts indicate that temperatures could drop close to freezing in some areas, such as North Yorkshire and Burnley. Major cities like Manchester and Liverpool are also expected to experience frigid weather, with temperatures projected to be around 5 to 6 degrees Celsius. Although this is not extremely cold, the combination of harsh weather and financial difficulties could have serious consequences in the current context. For the elderly, cold weather can lead to several serious health issues. Those with existing conditions, such as cardiovascular or respiratory diseases, will be more vulnerable under cold conditions. According to health experts, when temperatures drop, the risk of respiratory illnesses, such as pneumonia, increases significantly. Additionally, nighttime frost could prevent many people from going outside, reducing their access to essential services. Maintaining heating systems will also become a major challenge. In the context of still high energy prices, many households, particularly those with low incomes, will have to weigh paying energy bills against meeting other essential needs such as food and medication. These decisions may lead to a cruel choice scenario where people must sacrifice their health to save costs. Cutting back on heating can be a temporary solution, but it poses the risk of leading to worse health outcomes, especially for those living alone or without family support. Not only will this affect individuals, but the cold weather could also increase the burden on social and healthcare services. Many charities have warned that they will face a surge in demand for assistance this winter. The elderly and vulnerable individuals in the community may require additional support for food, warmth, and medical care. These organisations may need to expand their operations, which not only adds financial pressure, but also requires careful preparation and coordination among stakeholders. At the same time, Community organisations must prepare to provide support services for those in need. Offering temporary shelter for the homeless and assisting families struggling to keep warm will become more urgent than ever. Programs focused on social care need to be enhanced, including distributing food and essential supplies to struggling households. Local leaders and the government must take timely action to ensure that no one is left behind during this challenging time. In summary, the upcoming cold weather is not only a challenge for the health and finances of the people of England, but also impacts the social structure and resilience of the community. With the rise of social and health issues, the government and social organisations need to make further efforts to protect vulnerable groups. In the context of political and economic instability, harsh weather could become a decisive factor in shaping the lives of the people of England this winter. Support from social organisations and authorities will play a crucial role in building a more sustainable and resilient community in the face of weather and economic challenges. Recent developments in British politics have shown that Keir Starmer is facing significant challenges. Public disappointment, especially among those who once supported him, is gradually becoming a major issue. Alongside this, the decline in consumer confidence and the unstable economic situation are all creating a rather bleak picture for the future of the Labour Party. What do you think about what we just discussed? Please leave your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest videos on British politics and society. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.